Hey, Alberta. I want to talk about something that's happening right now, and I want to do it thoughtfully. Some Indigenous chiefs are seeking an injunction to stop Alberta's citizen led sovereignty petition. And I'll be honest, I'm trying to understand it because when I look at the reality for many Indigenous people in Canada today, it's hard to see how the status quo is something worth protecting so fiercely. Too many people remain trapped in generational poverty. Too many promises have been made and broken. So I find myself asking some honest questions. Is the current system really working that well for Indigenous people? Or is change uncomfortable, especially for leaders who may have found stability within the existing structure? Those aren't accusations, they're real questions. What often gets missed is that Indigenous peoples would not be forced into a single outcome if Alberta voted yes on sovereignty. As Keith Wilson has said, and even at a very basic level, Indigenous nations would have choices. They could choose to keep their treaties with Canada, honored by Canada with access to traditional lands continuing as they do now. They could choose for those treaties to be assumed by a new Crown of Alberta, per se, or they could come to the table and renegotiate and try to secure a better deal for their people than what Canada has delivered so far. That third option is the one that I keep coming back to. Because if the goal is dignity, self-determination, and real opportunity, why wouldn't we at least be willing to explore a path that could finally lift people out of poverty? Trying to shut down the conversation before it even happens doesn't feel like reconciliation. It feels like protecting a system that has failed far too many people. Alberta's sovereignty doesn't erase Indigenous rights or treaties, but it does open the door to new conversations, conversations Canada has struggled to deliver on. And I believe Indigenous people deserve better than silence and broken promises. At the very least, they deserve the choice to decide their own future, just like the rest of us.